Now, we can move on to some of the topical past paper questions. Starting with the first question, we have PQRSTU is a hexagon, means that it is an six-sided figure. UPS is 95 degree and PQR is 140 degree, as we can see in the diagram. We have to find number of angles. The first one is QPS. We need to find out the value for this angle, QPS. Since it is a hexagon, the value of this angle, which is UPQ, would be equal to this angle, which is PQR. So I'm using this relation that angle UPQ would be equal to angle PQR, and both of them are equal to 140 degrees. So UPQ is further changed into UPS plus QPS, and this is equal to 140 degrees. So QPS would be equal to 140 minus 95. So the answer is going to be equal to 45 degrees over here. The next angle we need to find is PSR. PSR means this one. We need to find out this one. Okay. Now, as we can see that these two lines, UP and RS, these two lines are parallel to each other, and this line is acting like a transversal between these two parallel lines. So these two angles are forming a shape of Z. So they must be equal to each other. So I'm writing angle UPS is equal to angle PSR, and the argument for this is these are alternate angles, and UP is parallel to SR. So the angle PSR would be equal to 95 degrees in this part. The next thing we need to find is PUT, this angle, which is TSP. It is going to be equal to, as an alternate angle of this angle, this one is also going to be equal to 45. We have found out the value for this angle. If that was 45, this angle is also going to be equal to 45. So the first thing is that angle PSP would be equal to angle 45. And again, the same argument that these are alternate angles. And now this time TS and PQ are parallel. So TS is parallel to PQ for this part. Okay. Now we can see that we have a quadrilateral over here. PSTU. It is a quadrilateral. And sum of angles in a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. Before adding all the angles, let me write this angle also. The opposite angles of polygons are equal. So this angle should also be equal to 140 degrees. Now we have three angles and we have to find the fourth angle, which is PUT plus 95 plus 45 plus 140, and this should be equal to 360 degree. Now when we subtract all the angles from 360 degree, we get the answer as 80 degrees. All the parts would be solved in this way. Now, moving on to the next question. It says AB and CD are parallel. So this AB and CD are parallel lines. EGHF. EGHF is a straight line, so it is a transversal between these two parallel lines. GK bisects AGH. So this whole angle AGH is broken into two parts by GK. And HK bisects CHG. So this whole angle is broken into two parts by this line. EGB is 40. This whole angle is 40 degree. Find KGH. KGH means we need to find out this angle. KGH. This angle is to be found out. Now to find out this angle, we can see that whole of this angle should be equal to 40 degrees. So I'm writing angle AGH is equal to 40 degree. And the reason is these are vertically opposite angles. So they would be equal to each other. Now, the next information says that GK bisects AGH. GK bisects AGH. So means that angle KGH is the half of angle AGH. So 1 upon 2 multiplied by 40 would be equal to 20. So this angle that we had to find out is equal to 20 degrees. In the next part, it says that find GHK. We need to find out GHK. Okay. This angle, sorry, it's not GHK. This is the one. GHK. We need to find it out. Okay. Now, as we can see that whole of this angle is the interior angle of this AGH. So their sum must be equal to 180 degree. So I'm writing angle AGH plus angle CHG equal to 180 degree because these are interior angles. And AB is parallel to CD. Now AGH is 40 degrees. So CHG would come out to be 140 degrees. Half of it would be equal to the required angle. So if we want to find out the value of GHK, that would be the half of CHK, CHG. So it is equal to 1 upon 2 times 140, and the answer is going to be equal to 70 degrees. So this answer is 70. Okay, now it says that the bisector of HGB and DHG intersect at L. Now this angle is its bisector is drawn, and the bisector of this angle is also drawn. State the name of the special quadrilateral HKGL. Now, as we can see that this angle was 20 and this one came out to be 90 or 70. So their sum becomes 90 and the remaining angle here would be equal to 90 degrees. So if one of the angle of a quadrilateral has become 90, then its opposite angle should also be 90 degree. and the remaining two angles would also become 90 degree. So it is a rectangle basically. This whole angle would be equal to 140 degrees because it is the adjacent angle on a straight line. And this line GL is bisecting it. So it means that the angle which is within the rectangle is 70 and this angle is 20. So it means that there is a 90 degree over here also. So it means that its opposite angle would also be 90 degree. So all the angles are 90 degrees. Therefore, we can say that HKGL is a rectangle. And the reason why we are writing it, so two of the angles are 90 degree. So we can say that their opposite angles would also be 90 degrees. So all the angles are proved to be equal to 90 degree. And this is how the rectangle, it was proved to be a rectangle. Next question. It says that AB and CD are parallel, e.g. HF is a straight line, HCF is 46, and HFC is 32. Find CHF. So first of all, we need to find out this angle. And CHF would be equal to 180 degree minus 32 minus 46 because the angle sum of the triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So it would come out to be equal to 102. So this is the answer for the first part, 102 degrees. Okay. In the next part, it says that find GHD. So basically it is this angle over here. And as we can see that these two angles are vertically opposite angles. So this would also be equal to 102 degrees. In the next part, it says that find the angle HGB. HGB. So this is the angle that we need to find out, HGB. And as we can see that these two angles are interior angles. So the sum must be equal to 180. So HGB plus 102 is equal to 180 because these are interior angles. So HGB would be equal to 78 degrees. This question says that calculate the interior angle of a regular 12-sided polygons. So if we need to find out the interior angle, so interior angle would be equal to 12 minus 2 times 180 degree. This is the sum of interior angles divided by 12. So 10 into 180 divided by 12. And this would be equal to 10 into 15. So interior angle would come out to be equal to 150 degrees. In the next part, it says that the diagram shows a hexagon with two parallel sides and one horizontal line of symmetry. So one horizontal line of symmetry means that if I draw a horizontal line over here, then this horizontal line would break the figure into two equal parts or similar parts. Okay, so this is the line of symmetry. One horizontal line of symmetry. Calculate P. Now we need to calculate this angle P. We can say that the line that we have drawn is also a horizontal line. So this line has broken this whole of angle P into two equal parts. And since these two lines are parallel, so this angle and this angle would become the interior angles. So we can use this relation to find the value of P. I'm writing angle BAD plus 125 degrees is equal to 180 degree because these are interior angles, as the line BC is parallel to line AD, the line of symmetry that we have drawn. So we can find out the value of angle BAD from here, and it would come out to be 55 degrees. So the angle P would be the double of this angle, and it would be equal to 110 degrees. In the next part, it says that calculate the value of Q. Now, this angle here would also be 125 degrees, and this angle over here would be equal to Q degrees. Since we have found out the value of P, which is 110, so it means that this angle is 360 degree, and the inside angle of this would be equal to 30 degree. Now, the sum of all the angles of a hexagon, which is 110, 125 plus Q plus 30 plus Q plus 125 should be equal to 6 minus 2 times 180 degrees. This would become 2Q is equal to 720 degree minus 250, 360 and 390 degrees. Okay, so the answer of Q would come out to be 165 degrees. So this is the value of Q that we had to find out.
We try to explain complex concepts in simple language and with effective examples. If you like the video and the way we explain the subject, consider liking this tutorial, commenting on it and subscribing to our channel and press the bell icon, so that you stay updated and get notified when we upload more videos. Thanks for watching.